Welcome back to Knights of the Old Republic, audience. First thing is, I stood here for a little while, even though I could have teleported back to the ship to heal up a bit. But other than that, I'm wearing the regular shit to deal with an upcoming problem. I'm not gonna spoil everything about it right away, but I'm very curious to know whether I'll be able to finish this quest line in this episode, as opposed to just, rambling uncontrollably. And the other thing that I wanted to mention up front, because I think it's kind of interesting, is that Knights of the Old Republic 2, the Sith Lords, came out on Androids and on iOS, on your mobile devices, just recently, in December of 2020. It's like it was on 18th, I think. So both Knights of the Old Republic games are now ported to mobile devices, and well, you can buy them, you can obtain them any other way, but the complete experience is available on the go now, and that's kind of exciting. Only a little bit though. But anyway, we'll do with the problem now, and I'll be talking about metagaming here a little bit. Because, shit. And then maybe we'll try to find the crystal cave, but I'll be probably talking about that a little bit later on. So, this is Juhani, and she's the problem of the grove. And we'll learn all about it soon enough, or I'll just talk about it, because she won't have the chance. Wonder why. If you say Space Russian catgirl. Right, so, general tactic, at least for me, is, well, also I swapped in Zalbar to help me fight, but he won't be helping me much, because apparently this encounter is a duel of Anna, so no one will be helping me. Anyway, the classical tactic. She's a warrior, so her mental defenses are low, but her fortitude may be high, so I'm gonna start with her, which she should fail, there we go. And then I should fail a bunch of attacks. Yeah, I'm failing the bunch of attacks already. Oh, that one was a little bit better. And will I be able to squeeze in another? Yes. But I'll be able to squeeze in another horror. So yeah, for the reasons I just explained, I'm not trying to choke her out to death. Oh, she saved again? Shit. All of a sudden she's having a bunch of good rolls. Oh, well. She didn't save against the choke, I'm pretty sure, so we're gonna go with that. And I don't know if I have to go all the way through her health, but well, just under the half. And here we are. So first off, during the dialogue, I'm pretty sure the time passes as usual. So I'm pretty sure. So all the buffs you would have had on you that you would have cast would expire during the dialogue. But also, since the time passes, you passively heal however much you can during this time, and however little it heals you over any given period of time. But also you regenerate mana, and since I rely on mana a lot, it's good that I have that opportunity. However, so here she is. She says, stronger than me even in my darkness. Of course, being evil is not treated too well here, because the more nuanced evil is, the less clear division between light and dark you can create here. So Juhani immediately hits you with this edgy, I'm evil and I'm in a darkness. Here's my edginess. I don't know. Well, yeah. Anyway, she's upfront with here, expecting darkness to be helping her, but what does she know? Darkness is not about bragging about it. So our options here is, who are you, which we of course don't care about. We've got a mission here. The second is, what are you doing here? Same as the first one. Why did you attack me? That's a pretty good question, but since she attacked us, she'll be dying for that. And I'll finish you now. We don't really have a clear-cut answer right away why we are here. We're just wandering about and she attacks us. So I'm not sure whether as a character, our character just knows that she's the quest objective here for us to kill or deal with, or are we just going aggressive with it? But I think we're gonna go aggressive with it, because we were just wandering about, and she just jumped us, so fuck you, and I'll finish you now.
I, Juhani, shall be your death!
Right, and that's a part of sort of a dialogue piece that she always says, which is, well, not gonna spoil that yet, just in case you don't know, but I'll tell you later. So, again, her health doesn't go back, so that's cool for me. I always thought she heals over time as well, but see, my mana is fine, so the time passed during that dialogue, so we're gonna go with a choke. And we're getting some dark side points. Oh, she saved this time. I've got enough time to... Enough health to invest in time to cast another force power, but there we have it. This time she didn't stun our friends, so they did help a little bit as well, but that wasn't necessary. So anyway, what does she have? 2 lightsabers, one of which is red. Well, both of them are red. Funny, why does she have 2 lightsabers, even though she was using only one? Kinda weird. And now she's dead. So, here she is. When it comes to metagaming, or well, maybe more of a ludonarrative dissonance, the fact that the player knowledge is not character's knowledge. I know that she's the part of the quest, and you have slain the fallen Jedi Padawan Juhani and removed the dark taint from the meditation grove. So I guess the character must be able to, well, has to know that she was the problem. And the problem is, she's a Jedi and she's a warrior. And when she says, I will be your death, what she usually says is, I will be your doom. And I know that because she's a part of your party. And I always played the game in a way where I, you know, when I get everything, you know, well. So where are we going, and where is the cave? I'll go this way, and maybe we'll get there. Or should we go back? I'll go back, and then if I'll see what's well. No, it's fine. I'll just go back to the academy. So there's the quest, and so the quest is you're supposed to remove the taint and calm down all the Kath Hounds. She's causing it. She's Juhani the Padawan, the fallen Padawan, who was fighting against her Jedi Master, because that was a part of the training, you know, sparring. And I guess she was losing, so she decided to get angry and use that anger to draw from the dark side. She defeated her master, apparently, and ran away because she was ashamed that she failed the Jedi training and turned to the dark side. So she decided to be edgy and bask in that little bit of dark side or darkness she experienced there. And we're tasked with going there and dealing with it, because she's routing the Kath Hounds and causing problems in the village around town, I guess. So if you're a light side, well, if you tried hard enough, I guess, or if you know too, you can fight her, and like you had the options. Who are you? What are you doing here? Why did you attack me? You can inquire about that and try to get to her and eventually convince her to stop being dark side, come back to the light side. And then in the end she's tasked with joining your party and being in your party, and you can talk to her, and you know, and she's a Jedi character, she's a Jedi warrior, so she's a very good member of the party. And also, of course, talking to her is content, so when I usually play the game, I'm not really role-playing myself, being uncaring and just beelining to whatever objective is, because we need to save the galaxy, and no motherfucker worrying about his crops, Kath Hounds, or anything else, or his one single daughter being killed by some raiders or bandits, should take priority over stopping the massive threat to the entire galaxy, right? So we don't know. Our character doesn't know. The character doesn't know that this could join our party. But then again, you could argue, well, you know, we what greater weapon is there to turn your enemy to your own cause? And we're not doing it. We're missing out on an occasion to use her for our own gain. But then again, I mean, we would have had 8 people on our team anyway, so we could spare a slot. She's not irreplaceable, as I talked about in another episode of a different series. So we killed her, and I don't know now whether it's gonna be retconned to well, you didn't actually kill her. We managed to go there, or we were like following you and decided to administer first aid, or take her to the hospital, or heal her with force right away, so she can be alive and you wouldn't be her undoing, just in case you took things too far. And because of all that, she's still alive and gonna join your party anyway, so you can still experience content, first off, and second off, our what would it be, plotline, what we wrote, the story, the effort of our writers wouldn't go to waste. So she's going with you anyway. I never really got to that part because I felt sentimental, like what I said. First off, I'm losing out on content. Second off, it's a challenge to actually go through all the checks and convince her. And third of all, I was never really in the up until today, I guess, or whenever I decided to actually pick up this playthrough as this zero fucks given, in the mental state of willing to take that sacrifice, not only as a party member and her usefulness as a Jedi warrior, but also as a character that I can learn about, because the game provides content and it's a part of a content. So let's see what the council has to say about all this, and then we'll look for the crystals, I guess, because they never bothered to excavate their own fucking backyard. Who do we talk to? Yoda, I guess.
It is most regrettable that Juhani could not be saved. We in the council had high hopes for her in the future. In every heart, there is some means of redemption. Could you find none in Juhani?
Oh, looks like this is final. So here, I guess here we're having a soft little reboot and hints for us to maybe you should reload the game and try to save her, because we had hopes and maybe she could have joined your team, but you chose not to. I mean, redemption, why am I here? Why am I here to try to save her? I'm inexperienced. I don't even really know. Theoretically, I might not have the understanding of Jedi code to try to convince anyone to join back to the light side or be good again. So why the fuck would you hinge somebody's life on Padawan's inexperience? Padawan's inexperience? Something like that. Which is us. Why didn't you do that? And why didn't you do what I explained later on? That you should have tailed me and administered first aid anyway. And that would have served her as well. So she struck her master, run away. And if you save her, she comes back. You can meet her and talk to her in the courtyard. And she tells you that she actually struck her master and ran away and thought she's irredeemable. So she tried to embrace her mistake, her fault, and her darkness, her evilness. So she decided to sit in their parents' basement, annoying all the wildlife around to try to spite them, because then they don't understand her anymore. But when she comes back, she meets her master, and turns out her master feigned death to teach her a lesson that she could be turned so easily, and that she should watch out for the temptation of dark side always. And that would, if we had saved her, she'd be saved forever. She would have remained a light side guy till the end of the game, pretty much. So, but no, Dude, she attacked me. It's not on me to save everyone that tries to kill me. If they're trying to kill me, they die. She attacked without speaking. And that's a lie. No, that isn't. She just threw a... I'm pretty sure she just threw a vague threat at us, stunned my party, and then attacked. Well, definitely we didn't have the whole conversation first with the options, who are you, what are you doing here and shit. So that's not a lie, fuck you. And the other lie, supposed lie, is she was too evil to ever come back. I'm gonna go with 2 because it's not a lie. Again, we're gonna roleplay that the intent is there, but we're gonna word it differently. And the intent is, it's actually truth. She attacked without speaking.
Perhaps that was the case.
Perhaps. I mean, it's not like we've got footage of that.
Heed her example. All are susceptible to the lure of the dark side. We must always remain vigilant against it. Go to Master Jar and inform him that the grove has been cleansed. I think you may be nearing the end of your apprenticeship.
Who'd have thought? Yeah, again, oh yeah, this person, we're gonna kill this person for you to understand how bad being evil is.
Greetings, young apprentice. Have you come seeking knowledge of the past? Those who do not learn from history are doomed to repeat it. Or so they say.
Alright, I think we've been over this. I clicked on him accidentally. Well, accidentally. I clicked on him hoping that he'll have something to say, like Vrook had. But I guess not.
As you wish.
So, what about Lamar?
I have heard what you have done and how Juhani has been slain. I had hoped that this would not have come to pass. Could you find nothing in Juhani that...
Yeah, that's what I was expecting from the other guy. She didn't really give me a choice, you know. When they attack me with intent of killing, I'm not gonna be sentimental just to save them. They made the choice, right? And it's simple math. Someone's gonna die, and it's in my business to make sure that it's not me. She didn't give me a chance.
I am skeptical of your
You clearly not. It's success. It worked.
If nothing could be done, then that is the way of things. Keep in mind the danger of the dark side, lest you fall into its grasp.
Right. Or maybe I am evil and actually killed her and lied all about it. And I'm already not forgotten, not forsaken. Irredeemable, more like. Maybe fallen. Something along those lines. So I brought Zalbar here as well, and I sort of wanted to level him up, but I guess since he didn't really participate in the fight, I'm not gonna bother. So, Jar, right?
You have cleansed the grove of its
yes.
taint.
I don't give a fuck. It wasn't my cost to pay.
Juhani was a most promising student, and could one day have been strong.
If only you paid more attention.
Do not dismiss what happened to her, however. Juhani was both dedicated and true to the ideals.
Yeah, that's why she fell to the dark side.
Yet she was still vulnerable to the lure of the dark.
Clearly not dedicated enough if you're falling or failing.
And do not forsake the path of the light. Congratulations, apprentice. Or should I say, congratulations, Padawan. You have proven yourself worthy of joining the Jedi. Let me be the first to welcome you as a full-fledged member of our order.
Cool, what have I received? I've got my lightsaber, the green one. We've got the red lightsabers that work the same way. They're not any better. So I guess I'll use the red one, because since I already have the option, it's not like it's like worth bothering to change red crystal in one lightsaber and put it into the other. So I'll just wholesale swap out for the red one, because fuck you, I'm evil after all. There we go.